Okay, so let's talk about this Sussmann trial today. Michael Sussmann is a former partner at the law firm Perkins Coie. And this guy was, one of his partners was Mark Elias, who's a campaign law specialist who represented the Clinton campaign. And Michael Sussmann one day walked into the FBI and said, I got a great tip for you. Oh my gosh, this bad stuff is going on with Donald Trump and this bank, and you should go check it out because I love my country and I just want you to know that we're looking at a potential traitor here. And they said, oh, are you affiliated with anybody, you know, like on the Clinton side? No, just here as a private concerned citizen. And that, of course, wasn't true. Michael Sussmann denies all that. Okay, denies all that. And by the way, the FBI did know. They knew that who he was with and why he was there. But still, it was a lie. I mean, even if, you know, it's still a lie, even if you know you're being lied to. That's what he's on trial for. And this is what the judge in that case has ruled, Devin. He said that they can absolutely try to prove that he lied to the FBI. He has said that they can try to prove some aspects of what the special prosecutor John Durham has described as the joint venture to defraud the government. Like, why would you do that? Who else was in it with you? Like, what would your motivation have been to lie? But he's not going to allow him to go to prove the joint venture's full scope and membership because they have an alleged conspiracy. So it's like a little bit of a net to get the people around Sussmann, but it's not the full fisherman's net to try to get everybody who is in on this. Do I have it right, basically?
Yeah. So we can unpack that a little bit. So what's happening here is that they got Sussmann on something that really pits him against the dirty cops at DOJ and FBI. So what happened, remember when Sussmann walks in, this is after the election when a cabal of them decide, this is after, when I say after the election, we got to go back. Yeah. After the election of 2016, Donald Trump wins. So earlier in the last segment, you asked me, kind of, how did I know something was wrong? Well, it was because shortly after that election, we had our normal briefing that would be an after an election at the House Intelligence Committee, and everything was normal. And in fact, that was the real intelligence. I still go back to that. So 3 weeks after the election, yeah, Putin's a thug. Putin did bad things. Putin does the things he always does, but it was nothing, no like huge ordeal where he's working with Donald Trump and the Republicans. There was no evidence there. And at the time, and that just went away. So there was no issue. And then about 10 days later, all of a sudden, around the 1st of December, 2016, this whole thing gets blown up again and say, oh, no, there's evidence of this. And I said, well, wait a second. You just told us there was not any evidence, right? Like, How did this change? And of course, they would say nothing. Oh, we're going to do a report, right? Obama commissioned a report. Obama and Biden commissioned a report. And it got done in record time for any government report that I've ever seen, including, with the Christmas and New Year's. This thing was done in a matter of a month, right? So it gets commissioned first part of December, and it's done right at the beginning of January when the new Congress gets sworn in. And then we go to a briefing, and they call us all together, gang of 8. Oh my God, this is really important. And nothing. Comey's there. All these guys are there. Nothing. Zero. I'm like, well, where, I didn't say it like this, but where the hell are the Russians? Like, what are you guys talking about here? Oh, well, let me just show you. We've got this, what ended up being the Steele dossier.
Oh, God.
Right? So the Steele dossier gets thrown out there, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Where has this been? Oh, we've had it. It's been floating around. Well, wait, you never gave it to me. Well, the reason they would never give it to somebody like me or anybody else that's ever actually read an intelligence report is it's laughable, and it would have taken any idiot, anybody who has any background in this, a nanosecond to figure out that it was all fake. But because the news media was in on it, DOJ was in on it, FBI was in on it, all these people were in on this. So let's get back to Sussmann now. What Durham's doing is he's taking a very specific slice of the entire saga. So what happens is Sussmann and whoever instructed him to do this gets a little overzealous and decides that they really need this to stick. And one of their latest conspiracy theories was the Alpha Bank conspiracy theory, which was there had been all kinds of garbage, Megyn, that dates back, that all fake, all phony, just a complete and total kind of a horrible Hollywood script, actually. And then Sussmann and they concoct this thing of, oh my God, there's Russian banks that are pinging with the Donald Trump servers, while at the same time they're so desperate they get this tech company that appears to have government contracts. They actually do go and get and spy on Trump Tower, Trump apartments, ultimately the White House when Trump was sworn in. And then, of course, Sussmann went to the FBI, lied about it, went to CIA and other intelligence agencies, lied about it. And that's what Durham was able to actually get him on specifically. He's already indicted Danchenko, which will be the next trial. So I believe what Durham is essentially doing here is it's really going to put Sussmann, who's one of the top lawyers on the Clinton campaign. Does he and will he take the fall for the Clinton campaign and the DNC? I think that's what we're going to witness here. We're going to see. My guess is that Sussmann is probably betting. Well, he has kind of two ways to go. He can bet his life on a DC jury, which is probably going to be favorable to him. Maybe he'll get off. We've seen what they've done to others. Or he would have to give up the goods on all of these cast of characters, which would take down the entire DNC, the Clinton campaign, possibly even Obama and Biden himself, and these dirty cops at DOJ, because we know there were top level people at DOJ and FBI that clearly were involved in this. And so I think Sussmann has probably had to weigh that. What's the, what are his best chances? And I guess right now he thinks his best chances with the DC jury, because clearly they were all in on it. It was a conspiracy. Durham knows it. There's plenty of circumstantial evidence that we uncovered with our 14 criminal referrals that we made. Durham just has so much more now, and it'll be interesting if he does. He's got some cooperating witnesses. So for those of us who have been, our lives really were upended by this whole fiasco, and it's not just me, but it's people that I worked with. It's, think of the people like a Carter Page, whose life was ruined, General Flynn, whose life was ruined, Donald Trump, who had to spend basically his whole presidency defending himself that he wasn't a Russian agent. So much damage has been done to all of these institutions. But here in the next couple of weeks, if this trial does move forward, jury selection is happening today, there's going to be some interesting witnesses, including a couple that have immunity from both Fusion GPS, which was hired to put all this together, and then from this tech company that was doing the spying. Someone's been given immunity there, I believe. So that's going to be fascinating testimony. It's going to get a lot of people excited. I mean, at Truth Social, you'll like this, Megyn. We're our new social media company. People are going crazy right now. I was actually just looking at it during the break, because it's the first Durham sighting. So people have like 3 seconds of video of Durham walking into the court, and everybody, so a lot of, millions of Americans have been following this. People want to see justice, and like a Durham sighting now is something that everybody gets excited about.
Rock star. They're going to have to choose between this trial and the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, which is also attracting a lot of attention. Time is running out to get Genucel's most popular package for 60% off at Genucel.com. During this limited time opportunity, you can get their brand new Ultra Retinol Cream for maximum anti-aging benefits with your order. Only this one-of-a-kind formula can deliver all the anti-aging benefits of retinol without any of the harsh side effects. Say hello to looking your best and goodbye to fine lines, wrinkles, crow's feet, under-eye bags, even red, blotchy skin. Results you'll love, guaranteed, or your money back. That's the Genucel promise. Join Genucel's best-in-class rewards program at checkout for an extra 10% off your order and receive a complimentary sample gift set. Go to Genucel.com/MK60 now for up to 60% off. That's Genucel.com/MK60. And right now, every most popular package includes an extra Genucel product as well. I mean, tons of stuff in here, most of it free. Go to Genucel.com/MK60. That's GENUCEL.com/MK60. Genucel.com/MK60. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.